Hi, it's Jen DeTracy, and this is Mavenclad for MS under the banner of my YouTube channel, which is Life Beyond Fatigue. And I felt inspired to create a video right now in my backyard area here because I was communicating on the Mavenclad for MS Facebook group, the one that's kind of the global one before they started the Australia and Canada and God knows what else. Because Carlotte contacted or commented on one of my posts in regards to someone else's post about asking how I was doing on the journey. So thank you for asking, that's awesome. And that has inspired me to do a video because I wanted to record a video now for, I don't know, 3-4 weeks, and I have had a lot of fatigue. So it's been a bit difficult for me to be able to do that. Well, I didn't feel motivated, right? I started the Mavenclad journey on January the 10th. That was week 1. Week 5 was February the 7th. And now it's May. So it's been 3.5 months since week 5. And I have to say the journey, seemed really easy in the beginning. I mean, not to say there wasn't some discomfort and I didn't sleep well the first week. And then on week 5 I slept better and I decided to take it in the morning. Oh no, now it's gonna rain. Okay, may it not rain while I'm shooting this video. So here's the thing is that week 5 was a little bit difficult, but not too bad. And I'm like, I'm easy breezy. Everything is good, right? It's all good. But then I got slammed with fatigue about, I don't know, week 6 or 7. I'm just watching the little squirrels here. They're wandering around. You might even see one jump into the camera in my backyard. Anyhow, as I digress here. And I think when things started to hit really bad was around, for me, not really bad, but just very hard for fatigue was around week 9, 10. And since then, the fatigue has been quite extreme. So I've been just hoping that it would increase, that my energy would increase, and that's not happening yet. Now, I have to say I have a very busy schedule lately, so things have been pretty hectic. And so that has added to the challenge that I've been facing. So, these things happen. I'm trying to pace myself. I've slowed down on my part-time work. I've had in-laws in town, so that's been keeping me busy. And I started taking an online course because I'm going to be creating an online membership website for women that live with fatigue and MS, and I'm really excited about it. I've been wanting to do this for years, and finally I'm taking this course to help me learn everything, all membership site for online, so I can create a hub for women. It's something that I have needed in my life for a long time, and figure if I need it that there's others out there that need it too. So I'll keep you posted on that. So for me, I think definitely my mood has been highly impacted by the drop in energy. In my blood work from month 2, which is 2 months after my week 5 on Mavenclad, I did notice that my lymphocytes were at 0.7, and then in the month 3, which was just a couple of weeks ago, I had another blood test and it was still 0.7, and so we'll see what happens in about, I guess it's about 3 to 4 weeks from now, see what my blood work's like. So I'm tracking that very closely. It's important to me just to have a sense of it. It kind of helps me manage my expectations. I did speak to my neurologist. I had an appointment with him a couple weeks ago, and he said to me, well, Jen, or maybe it was like a month ago, he said to me, hopefully you'll see an increase in your energy slowly and surely by summertime, being May right now, so in the next couple months, 2 or 3 months. However, I know there are people that are on this journey that really feel maybe even worse fatigue than I do, but feel fatigue at an extreme level all the way till maybe the 11th month of the total year of the cycle, and then they start to feel normal, and then it's time to go back on Mavenclad again. And so who knows, right? It's like we're on this journey. We don't know what's happening. These are something we don't have control of over. All we can do is take good care of ourselves, eat well, get the sleep we need, and manage our expectations. And that's what I'm trying to do. I do find that I feel a bit more anxious, waiting for things to happen in my life, things that I don't have control over. Again, I just remind myself of that today after my nap as I was making the bed. I'm like, okay, I don't have control over when something's going to come in the mail to me. You know, I'm waiting for a check for some business that I've done, and that's been a little slow. I'm also waiting for a package coming from this online course that I'm taking, and these are things that are totally outside of my control. And that's, I think, something that we have to realize, is that when things are outside of our control, how can we manage that internally, right, in ourselves? And for me, today I sat down on my little cushion, did some meditation, did some stretches, and trying to get back into my routine. And the more that I'm in my routine, the more I feel that I have at least control of what's inside of me and physically what's around me. I have to say I have not been exercising as much as I would like to, and that is partly energy-wise. Part of the reason for shooting the video outside right now is to inspire me to get outside and get some fresh air and get a walk. There's sometimes days where I'm not outside. I don't leave the house for a couple of days, and when my sweetie was away for a week, I didn't have contact with a human being face to face other than at the grocery store for 7 days. And that's because my energy was low, and also I was working on, you know, just preparing the front and backyard for the spring season, and just got into some projects, and, you know, had a limited capacity beyond that. So wherever you are in that trajectory of the journey of Mavenclad, like it or not, it's like me, it's just where you're supposed to be. And just remind yourself that, this is what I do, remind myself that when I'm feeling this crappy, that it means the medication is doing the job it's supposed to do. And sometimes it's hard to remember that because of how disabling it can feel to have a lower level of fatigue than normal. So that's all I'm going to say for now. You know, there's a lot of noise happening in the background. That's kind of the nature of shooting video outside in a backyard. This is in Montreal. You can see kind of the European style houses behind me. It's kind of cool. And maybe I'll take you around here and just show you for a second. It's a very long street. Just a little bit. That's the shed with the bikes in it, which is great, especially when it snows in the wintertime. And here, I'll just squat down a little bit, is a lovely garden that my sweetie and mother-in-law put together in the backyard. So there's going to be lots of delicious fresh veggies coming my way. Anyhow, that's all I'm going to say for now. Just brace yourself for the journey. Not everybody has the same experience. Some people don't feel this level of fatigue, and if you're just starting out, you might not. Hard to say. If you don't have fatigue to begin with, you may not experience a lot of fatigue on Mavenclad. Can't really say. So just you know, if you take this choice to go on this journey, be aware that there's going to be a period of time where you're not going to feel as good as you normally feel. And that's okay. That's part of what we're committing to in terms of our own purpose around stopping the progression of MS, and also taking the opportunity to try this very progressive, in a sense you could say. Here, I'll just move this around again. There we go. This progressive or sort of more unique and new medication to see if it will help. All right, this is Jen DeTracy signing off. Write comments down below if you like. If you're not on Mavenclad, Mavenclad for MS, check that out on Facebook, because it is a great resource, and it has been a game changer in my life for helping support me and also direct me on what to expect and manage around being a person that's on the Mavenclad journey. And check out other videos of mine on the I have other Mavenclad videos on this YouTube channel, as well as other videos as part of my complete channel, which is Life Beyond Fatigue. Okay, bye.